Good morning, y'all. How goes it? I know it's been a while. I've really had nothing much to say, and I'm not narcissistic enough to get on several times a week just to go, hey, it's me. Aren't I wonderful? I'm a schmuck. Anyways, I do have some ain't I wonderful stuff. One, ain't I wonderful? With the tools, or pipe smoking tools, I'm using here at the breakfast table for a smaller tamp, forget those little corners, and picking stuff like that. An old punch out of my shop, which worked pretty good. But I was looking at some of the tools. Now, I've got a few tools, but I was looking at those nice ones, the high dollar ones. This isn't the highest dollar one, but I picked up this thing here. It's the 4 generation. And it's got, not as easy to get to, but it's got a really nice pick. The thing is, it's kind of similar to my old timer pocket knife as far as shape and all. This thing here, this thing has been used as a pipe tool and a tamper for probably about 50 some odd years, because it was Pop's before I wound up with it. And I always remember him reaching in his pocket and grabbing this to tamp it. This has tamped more pipes than Carter's got pills. Anyways, but the 4th generation, okay, got our blade. Okay, it says 4th generation on there, and got all that stuff laser engraved. Here's a neat thing. Bastard sharp. Odd. For usually these things are serrated and dull. This thing's got an edge on it. So, and the tamper's pretty neat. Works pretty well. Anyways, and it comes with a nice little leather carrying case to put it in. Meanwhile, that's only part of what I want to talk about. Those of us who are retired, come on, Mitch. There you go. You can do it. You can do it. I'm smoking some Tom Brigby, aka Old Toby. Out of those of us who are retired, a good amount of time on our hands. Now, I know we're busy. I know we've got tight schedules. Between riding motorcycles, mowing the yard, and our scheduled naps. Doctor's appointments, and so forth, so on. How many of us actually like music? I ain't talking about the trashy noise that's produced today. I mean older music, not just music, but different instruments. And don't play anything yet. I know a bunch of y'all probably play guitar. I'm talking about outside the box. An accordion, if you're, if you really hate your neighbors that much, same thing as bagpipes. There's a particular old German instrument that have owned versions of it over the years. That's a Zither, which is in the sultry family. Not built. I was building sultries and lyres there for a while. It helps me to understand them a little bit more. Sometimes we build an instrument. It doesn't have to be state of the art or the most artistic, but just building an instrument can help you understand the mechanics of it, help you understand the ambiance and spirit of it. Anyways, getting back to the Zither. Zithers are real big with Germans, Germanic groups. And there's a standard Zither, which is just strings across the board, kind of like someone took a harp and laid it down. You probably saw in every old lady's or grandmother's living room. I'm talking more about the concert and alpine zither. These, picture a harp that's been laid on the side with a more solid body, maybe a hole in the middle of it, with all your harp strings. Okay. You take a neck of a guitar, you stick it on the side closest to you, with an area that you can use a thumb pick. So you got 5 strings that you can go up and down scales. I've looked at these, they've always been kind of pricey. Or I'm just cheap, or maybe a little of both. But I picked one up. It looks to be in pretty decent shape with a case. And I've been having an enjoying time researching. This one's a concert zither. The alpine zither has got more bass strings and actually has a, lack of a better term, a pillar coming down the outside of it, or the further away from you side of it, to help hold that tension of those extra basses. So, you know, the concept of the harp guitar. This guitar's got a harp built off the top of it while the guy's playing every time hit the. It's the same thing with these. They were very popular in the 19th through the first half of the 20th century, with here in the States with German immigrants. Keep in mind and Bavarian immigrants, so keep in mind my last name is Stamball, so you know, which came from Steinbach, from Bavaria, back in the 1730s. Anyways, and they brought them over. Very popular. This was an instrument you sat in your lap or you put on a table in front of you, you know, so you weren't standing up in front of an audience doing riffs. But music coming from them, very pleasant. They say that they're a very technical and hard instrument to learn. Might be, I don't know, we'll find out. Hopefully by this Wednesday, it'll show up. By this Wednesday to next Monday, we'll find out. I know I gotta do fix some strings on it. It takes, I think it's 32 strings, 32 or 38, I don't know, around there. The harp part of it, I think they're using some classical guitar strings. We'll find out. But yeah, it looks interesting. And I'll tell you, some of the music that I found on YouTube, some of it's crap. Well, that's the thing. Some of it is absolutely beautiful. Obviously, these guys have been playing for years and years and years, or they're musical prodigies. I'll probably just making noise, but I'll be enjoying making noise. So, not I'm going to make you guys suffer to it. But the point of this is the enjoyment of picking up an instrument. Because listen to that, you're not going to get in front of a crowd. You're not going to be out there doing concert stuff. This is something for you to enjoy on the front porch of the hacienda, maybe later with family if they're not douchebags and start talking crap. But something for the broadening of your own soul, expansion of your own being, of your broadening of your horizons. So, something to think about. Meanwhile, keep your powder dry, watch top notch, and stay smoky, my friend. Take care. Bye-bye.